Hello everyone, 2020 has come to an end. Welcome to Influences end of 2020 equipment video. And this one is going to be significantly different compared to last year. Last year was a 2-minute video with a short showcase. In this video, I want to show everything that I got right now. I want to talk about the plans that I have for all my pieces of equipment. And I want to showcase my second main, because I have a level 255 bishop, which I am second maining currently, and I would like to showcase everything there as well. So, let's talk about the current equipment loadouts. For whoever watched last year's video, the majority of it is going to be the same, but there are a lot of changes as well, and I want to go over those. For the totems, double Dark Doom, one of them is actually tradable, and a Hunter's Totem. If I'm grinding on this character, I'll replace the tradable Dark Doom with a Frenzy, but this is generally what I run. For the rings, this ring, it's pretty much the exact same as last year if I'm not mistaken, and I originally had plans to recube all my rings to 30%, but thanks to the recent Cube of Equality introduction to GMS, there are actually a lot more 33s and even 36 pieces in the market right now. And although I do not have the funds to get those currently, I am planning to save up Meso to replace my accessories with perfected ones. But that's going to be far longer ahead than now. Like, I'm not expecting to hit that anywhere until like 2022 or something. My current rings will definitely be sufficient. The reinforced ring is an upgrade. I got the main pot to 30% actually, and I consider this pretty much done. Meister ring, same as last year. Solid ring, same as last year. The solid ring I'm absolutely not planning to improve, because I would like to get a gloom ring in this one. And although I know that there are 2 rings in theory better than the Meister ring, being a maxed out Clonus Heart or a Breath of Divinity, I am not gonna get a maxed out Clonus Heart anytime soon. I'm not even going for it, honestly. It's so much effort compared to what it's worth. And I have an absolute grudge against BODs. So if I would wear a BOD, I would do it for the stats. And then I'd pretty much have to get it to 20 stars plus, and that is, considering the value of a BOD, far too risky. I'm not gonna do that. A Holy Cup. I eventually want to get a red book. I'll just keep doing will, and if I see one in the auction house, I'll just snag it if I have to make. So it's like not the biggest deal right now. Familiars will cover in a moment. A 30% main pot, 12% B pot. Pendant with a decent flame. I would like to replace this one for a Source of Suffering, as with the Gollux pendant change, it's pretty much now needed to... you only need one pendant basically, and I know that the Source of Suffering is going to be better when it's fully maxed out. Plus you can still transfer armor to it as far as I know. So I would like to keep one pendant, which is this one, which is a slightly better main pot, a comparable B pot, and a better flame. This is actually better than this. So this one I will keep until eventually, as mentioned earlier, we'll get a 36 one. For now, this will definitely do. The main change, you've seen it by now, I have a Genesis weapon. Fully liberated, still bugged by the way. Nexon, please fix my weapon. I've reported this like almost a month ago. I'm not expecting a fix, let's be real. The main change here is that the potential is now 33% attack, as opposed to the 70 boss 10 attack line that I had in the past. And that's mainly thanks to the introduction of familiars that I value attack lines more than boss lines. It's currently not optimal, but once I have my arcane set finished, it will be. 3-9 attack. The B-pot I am not touching. Absolutely not touching. This is just good enough. This is new. I had to make a change because Superior Belt is now needed to still get the 4-piece Superior set. So I got a 16 strength, 4% all stat, flamed one out of the auction house. I started it to 22, Pretty lucky on that one. I think I spent like 4 bill and I got it to 22, no booms. I rolled the main pot myself, I rolled the B pot myself. This is gonna be fine for a long time. Then another new piece. This hat has been an absolute freaking nightmare to get. It was already unlucky enough with the flaming. It was already unlucky enough with the star forcing. The main pot was an absolute nightmare to get. I spent a lot on the last cube seal, on black cubes, to try to get it. I was unable to get it, but on the equality cube seal, thanks to some help, I was finally able to get a 4-second cooldown, main pot, C-Ray helmet. I got myself a 1 second and 5% strength B pot, just to make it complete basically. This hat is done. I was able to pick myself this one up in the meantime. I was trying to make this one into the cooldown hat so that I didn't have to completely, potentially ruin this one. But I rolled 30 strength and a pretty decent damage line. So eventually, with the upcoming release of Neo, I'll try to get this to 22 stars in Prime so that I can use it as a grinding helmet, because the skill cooldown is not all too valuable for grinding, but the damage is. Because Cernium needs a lot of funding. As far as I know, this is still the same one as last year, no changes here. I am working on a Berserk. The main pot is completed and the flame is good, but not 100% good. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this thing, I'll reroll it. It has already a 6 attack icon on it, I will put primes on it. And then hopefully get it to 22 so it can replace this one. Monocle, same as last year. I want to get an eye patch at some point, but considering this is a transposed flame, I have absolutely no rush in this. I will keep doing Damien. If I get an eye patch, I'll work on it. If I do not, I'm not going to go out of my way to get one. Same top and same pants as last year. I'm not entirely sure if the pants were the same, but they're pretty good. No change, not gonna do any upgrades on this. This is, for me, done. I will try to get this to 30% though. Probably on a Violet sale. This one I'm not touching. It's fine. Like, honestly. Sweetwater shoes, same as last year. I do have Arcane shoes ready. Those are far from finished. But these will eventually replace the Sweetwater shoe. And the same goes for the glove. Thanks to the equality sale, I was able to pick myself up a really solid main pot. So this is also a work in progress, and once this is done, I will replace the glove. New to the mix though is an Arcane Shoulder. I got the main pot myself and the B pot as well. I was able to get 18 attack on 3 Igox on it. I just need to get it to 22 stars, but yeah, Star Force cost and Arcanes, let's not talk about that because it's absolutely insane. Same earring. Kind of the same, I kind of want to improve it to 30%, but at the same time I could also try to buy a 36 one, so no rush, we'll stay here. This one is 5 IED better than last year. I was trying to roll for 3-line attack. I got 40 IED and 18 attack instead of the 35 IED and 18 attack, so it's 5 IED for free. Well, not for free, obviously, I had to spend, but it's fine for now. Eventually, I try to roll 3-9 attack on this. Whether I'll do it with violets or with reds, I do not know yet. I was contemplating on using equalities on this. I didn't do it, because I wanted to finish hat, and I wanted to do something else. Same badge as last year. I will try to improve this. It has 15 attack on 4 slots. I kind of want to get it to 20 plus. So I need to innocence it. And once it's innocent scrolled, I need to put icons on it. The Awake event's actually really good for that, because I can get 60 icons on an untradeable piece, which is this one. So I'll probably try to get it to 30 plus. But honestly, if I have the opportunity, I'll get it to 34. For 6 stack icons. Same here, no changes. It's the same metal as last year, I just changed the look of it, because I figured Defying Destiny was more fitting now that I have a Genesis weapon. Cape, also same as last year. I have a cape with a significantly better flame. I got this flame upon revealing, by the way. It's absolutely insane. 114 strength and 6 all status. By far my best flame I've ever pulled. Or ever got, for that matter. Obviously still far from done. The main bot is a mess, but whatever. I'll get to it. And lastly, the Liquid Metal Heart. I will eventually try to get an Outlaw. I have no rush. Because, again, this will do for now. So, compared to last year, I actually lost like 4,000 strength, and that's mainly due to the change of the belt, and most notably the change to the helmet. I lost a lot of main stat here. But it's fine, I've gotten significantly stronger since last year, especially thanks to Awake, and I'm very happy with the progress that I've made so far. For cash, I have Lucidaris, that's all I care about. Firestarter Ring I may move over if I eventually feel like grinding on Neo, or I may just start without, it's not a big deal. I don't have a Ring of Torment, I'm not sure if we're gonna go for one. I know its value, but it's really expensive and not a big deal. The first big investment I'm actually gonna work on is pets. Now I have 2 Dream Luna pets and 1 Wonder Black, which actually expired, I just noticed. Wow, I need to fix that. For that extra 14 attack actually. Well, I'll get to that. I have 3 Vac pets on my second 0, which I'm meso farming on. And I will use the 10 scrolls from Awake to put on those equips. I will also probably get the 10 scrolls from Neo to put on those. I'll buy the remaining 3, because I already have 1 on it. And then on Neo patch, I'll move the 3 Vac pets with the fully finished equipment over and basically gain an Onyx Apple worth of stats. It's a work in progress, but it's in no way a major one. It's just, yeah, I'll get to it. That's basically the plan that I have for my equipment for the upcoming years, because this is not going to be done in a year, I wish. For the inner, I'm a little bit conflicted on this. I am absolutely 100% without a doubt going to keep boss damage 10. This is a no-brainer, this is not going to go away, unless I fuck up. This one, I'd like to improve to 8%, because that's the best I can get on a 3rd line. And I think 8% damage is actually best in slot. I am not 100% sure if I'm going to keep attack speed. I will have to do additional testing. If I reroll it, I will reroll it to 20% chance to skip cooldowns for the extra value with binding on Shadow Rain. But I'm, again, not sure. I may just keep this. I might also reroll it for Meso Obtained as soon as Neo comes, because Meso farming, but I don't know yet. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna give up on Crit Rate Inner. I know that Crit Rate Inner is better. It will allow me to drop Phantom Link, I'll get the links in a bit. But... eventually, as I level my Legion, I will get enough points in the crit rate part that I no longer need Crit Rate Inner. And yeah, that will take me several years probably, but if I can get 8% damage here, I'm fine with keeping Phantom Link for longer. I mean, for all I know, in the next patch they announce, like, suddenly you get 18 Link skills and then the whole thing changes. I really don't know. But I think I'm gonna give up on Crit Rate Inner. It's just not worth it, for me. For the hyper stats, I ran these through an optimizer. 6 attack, 15 boss, 13 damage, 11 crit damage, 7 IED, 7 crit rates, and 1 spare, along with 3 strength and 2 dex, was currently, at this particular moment, my optimal setup. Will it change? Most likely. But that's going to depend from equipment to equipment. If I reroll my my emblem, for example, if I get 3-line attack on this, maybe I need more points in this. I just check from time to time if it's still optimal. And then just reroll it accordingly, if it's not. I mean, it's 10 mil. Honestly, not a big deal. For the Legion layout that I have right now. Full crit damage, full IED, full attack, full strength, full boss damage, and as many points spare in crit rate as I have, which in this case currently is 5. As I level 250 Legion characters, I will eventually start filling out the rest of the board. But again, that is going to take a long time. Don't know when that's going to be done, honestly. But we'll see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 250s done. If you've seen the 250 Shade video already, good job. I'm happy that you're a loyal follower of the channel. I'll work on this over time. For the Link skills, this is currently my loadout. 20 boss, 20 crit rate, I actually need Phantom Instinct, I really do. Wild Rage, Unfair Advantage, Tide of Battle, Spirit of Freedom. This doesn't give damage, but it's just needed for bossing. Like, please, for the love of God, don't tell me that you need this. Oh, we're good. Other skills give more damage. No, this is value. This is a lot of value. Always boss with this. Solos, Night's Watch, because Alpha's the only warrior I think without stance. Thank you, Nexon. Please give me stance so I can drop this. Terms and Conditions, which is extremely valuable because I can reset it both with Wind Sprayer and with Time Holding. I'm not sure if Cooldown Skip would work on this, that will make it even more value, but this is needed. Empirical Knowledge, Thieves Cunning, and Focus Spirit. For whoever noticed, or checked compared to last year, I dropped Kinesis Link. According to the calculator that I threw my stats in, Tide of Battle gives me more value than Judgment does. It gives me more damage output, and for that reason I dropped Kinesis Link. Again, could change if new stuff gets introduced and you get a lot more damage percent, then maybe Judgment is more value. I don't know. Like, for me, I believe the calculator. At this point, I'm strong enough anyway. Nodes are unchanged compared to last year, except that I now have Ego Weapon. Really good skill, by the way. Thank you, Nexon. I sometimes drop Will of Urda for either HS. I basically don't ever run Advanced Blessing anymore. The 20th flat attack is just not enough value for me to warrant it. This has more value to me, even though I don't use it a lot. But hey, that's a different story. It's basically the same. And last, Familiars. Balanced content, by the way. I have 3 Familiars that together give me 120 boss and a large amount of HP healing. I got really lucky with this one. I know that 2 lines of damage is technically better, like for example 40 boss 9 attack, or double attack, or whatever. But I'm very happy with this one. It's of really large value in Varus Hilla. It's also of good value in Will, so I'm keeping this for now. And these two, maybe one day I'll get bored and drop a bunch of red cards and maybe get some legendary. I have no idea yet. I always have, or is it this backup familiar? If I roll boss on this, I can just reroll these. At worst case, I have to swap them out. It's no big deal. And that should cover Influence. Now, I'm already talking for quite long, so let me hop on to Influ, my second main, and I'll see you there. And we return on the second main. This is the first equipment showcase of my second main that I have done on this channel. And I'll start off by saying that I am not planning to level my second main anywhere near the stats and damage that my main has. Like, if I could get 50 to 60k stat, I am more than fine with dropping progress on this. But I feel that I can progress still, and let me just show you what I have planned for this one. So these are just 2 gold Grin totems. I'll eventually try to get a Hunter's totem and wait for the next Dark Lords of Darkness. Maybe I'll get a King of Beasts totem in the meantime. It's no huge deal. This is not gonna matter. All my accessories have 30% in main pot. And I'm very happy for that. Like, I'll go into detail on all of them in a bit. This one is pretty much done, except that I need a bit more B-pot. This one needs a better B-pot. I am not planning to Star Force everything to 22. I'm gonna start off with that one. If I'm gonna start on Star Forcing, I'll do it on my main. This one I just bought like this, and I'm not planning to do anything with this. This is done. Just no longer touch. Same for this one, just improve B-pot, and it's done. I really like this Holy Cup. If I get myself a blue book from Will, if I kill Will, I get a blue book, I'll put it on this. I'm not gonna go out of my way to find one, most likely. I'll do Familiars first, because I have 30 IED, 20 boss, and item master drop. I have a lot of work to do here. I have a 3rd epic, which gives magic attack, but I just don't have the slot yet because I still need to work on badges. I mean, I have 1 badge. I'll work on this soon, because this shouldn't take too much time, honestly. I like this one. I may want to try to get a 2-line B-pot, but other than that, this is fine. Especially because it's 22 stars, by the way. This one, I want to improve the flame and the B-pot. 36 is good, but it could be better. I'm very happy about this weapon. 167 magic attack, 10 boss flame. 2-line boss, 1-line magic attack. Main pot, 2-line magic attack B-pot, magic attack soul, 18 stars. More than fine. I'm not going to touch this. Especially not Arcane Star Forcing. If I want to do that, I'll do it on my main. 30% in build. Decent flame. We'll try to improve. We'll try and improve V-pot. I'll skip over the rest for now. I'll start with the 2. tattoo. I bought the main pot like this. I put the B pot on myself. B pot's potentials here are done. I may want to get a slightly better flame on it, but this tattoo is finished. 30% int. B pot is decent. May keep, may not. Not sure yet. Flame is decent, may improve. Not sure yet. It's 22. This is almost done. I want to highlight this one because it has a transpose flame, 74 int 6 allstat. I just need to finish it myself, so maybe in the next DMT, whenever that may be. I am fairly done with this one. Just need B-pot fixed. Maybe a better flame. 28.4 is decent, not great. I'll try to get a better one. What else? This is okay. 2-line boss line damage and a line of int and a line of magic attack. I want to improve this. No high priority. Same for this. Damage magic attack IED is not perfect, but it's definitely not bad. 2-line all-star line of magic attack is definitely not bad. Especially because benediction skills are stats. And another 7-day monster Parker with Defying Destiny. The rest is pretty much garbage. Actually, except this one. 99 magic attack, but the potentials need work. This is bad. This is bad. This is really bad, actually. This is really bad. This is bad. This is bad. And this is bad. I'll eventually try to get better, like, replacements. Maybe I'll even make my own arcanes. Who knows? Arcanes are getting cheaper. I might just throw them on here, because why not? That's pretty much this. Oh, that's the wrong button. Now, I'm not gonna show the link skills. Actually, I can, because I barely have link skills on this. Like, seriously, this is all I have. If I'm actually gonna boss on this character, I'll just put the skills from my main on here. It's a comparable loadout, except that I have Elementalism and Lightwatch. And instead of that, I can keep, like, Mage Link on here, which saves the link slot. I don't need Phantom Instinct, so that's why I have these two extra. And I think I dropped Judgment as well, I'm not sure. What is there to show? Notes. I'll get the notes. This is done, question mark? The only note that I'm missing, or if I want to, I can spend like 1.8 bill and get, boom, Unreliable Memory. But I don't use it a lot lately. I have Big Bang Bahamut, Angel Ray, Genesis, Heaven's Door, and Holy Arrow. Holy Arrow is a spare one on here, so notes are done. This is all done. This is basically just a standard bishop loadout. And I have my own bind because I value binds. I don't need decent HS because I have actual HS. I don't need Earth Shower because I don't grind. And this would be useful from time to time. I hated that I cannot use it during bossing stands. That I have to step out of it. I have nodes for Ice Lightning and Fire Poison if I ever want to switch. And if I'm going to grind my character to higher levels, because I'm considering doing it to 265 for Cernium, then I will switch back to Ice Lightning and continue there. Legion has already been showcased in the main video. Inner ability, I'm very happy with this one. I absolutely despise this one, but it's better than absolutely nothing. I don't have a lot of honor XP to work with, so maybe if I'm going to farm to 265, I'll get more honor and then I'll try to get a better buff duration line. I'm keeping back attack speed. And as for this, these stats are just randomly thrown in there. I did not throw these in an optimizer. I have absolutely no idea if this is optimal or not. I may do that soon. I have no rush. And I think that is everything that I have to showcase on where I am at right now and what my plans are for the future. Honestly, the second main I'll just pick up whenever I feel like it, but the majority of the investment comes from making my main stronger. But that will take a while. And with that out of the way, I'd like to wish you all a very, very happy new year. If you're watching this in the new year, good. Hope you had one. And I'll see you guys in 2021. Thanks for watching.